Is sugar truly as addictive as drugs? I'm going to look at 9 papers and we're going to figure out if it is the truth, if it's false, or if there's some more nuance to it. This question has been highly debated and it is a very complex thing to answer. So first, we're going to look at some evidence from animal studies. There's been a couple of animal studies that say that sugar can definitely induce some effects that are similar to drug addiction. And those effects can be binging, those effects can be craving, and even withdrawal symptoms. These effects have been linked to endogenous opioids that are released upon sugar intake. Opioids are naturally present in our body. Endorphin is an example of that. Some papers say that female mice, in particular, show higher propensity of showing addiction-like behaviors upon sugar intake. And it suggests that there might be some sex differences in sugar addiction. Now, the evidence from human studies is a little bit less robust. Some studies argue that the behaviors humans show that resemble addiction is actually a result of intermittent access to sugar rather than true neurochemical changes in our body. However, one study on adolescents showed that adolescents actually craved and showed withdrawal-like symptoms when they were stopped giving sugar-sweetened beverages. That indicates that sugar might have some addictive properties. However, the results are still quite preliminary. There is very little direct evidence, the keyword being direct, that sugar causes addiction-like symptoms, and most issues are actually related to high fat and high sugar consumption at the same time. Current evidence shows that the long-term effects of sugar are actually different than what we see in drug addiction cases. So, to conclude, animal studies show that sugar can have addictive-like properties. However, in humans, the addictive potential of sugar is still not very clear. Some studies argue that because sugar tastes sweet and it feels rewarding in nature, and that's what makes people go back to it rather than it's like truly addictive properties that bring about neurochemical changes in the brain. So it isn't really true addiction. But a lot of further studies are needed